Hello everyone, Hachadino here, and as always, as you know, you can like my videos and subscribe in any of the guys that is on the site. So let's do this one fast. I'm going to talk about Deathstalker. There's not much to say apart from the bugs that I will show. Remember, as always, these talents are whatever, just for checking bugs and other things that we already know what is bugged and what is not. Kind of. There is one mechanic, of course, that is still present. That is Deathstalker Mark. Stacks to 9. You might expect. That is really annoying. So you can see here, we can get to 9. Then, of course, when you use at least 5 combo points on a finisher, imagine one, of course, get one stack less, and then you get some buffs and things like that. But that is not important. What's important is the bugs that we have right now. That is one of them. Well, let's say right now it's a feature because there's nothing that says that you can stack it to 9, but it makes it really hard to pop Darkest Night. And there's something really funny about Darkest Night. It's actually a DPS decrease. When you pop Darkest Night, you don't get effect from Shadow Finishers. So you actually do more than half of the damage of a normal Eviscerate. You get 60 energy at least. That 30% damage doesn't work. And when you apply those 3 extra marks, your next builder for some reason also expends 1. Now that's the bug. Also, Corrupt the Blood and Hunt Them Down. These are marked as Plague School spells. It's in theory a mix of nature and shadow that should be increased by things that increased both or one of those, but it's not increased by Veil Touched, by Dark Brew, or by Deeper Daggers. The only thing right now that increases the plague damage that these two things do is actually Lingering Darkness. That is also something fun because it only works on that plague damage. It says here shadow damage, but it doesn't work on any of our shadow things, like for example Secret Technique, the shadow finished part of our Eviscerate, when we have Replicating Shadows, or when we have Dark Brew with our dots and other things. There is also another bug that we still don't know if it's a 100% bug or if it's meant to be like that in single target and in other targets. If you refresh Rupture, Corrupted Blood stacks reset. What does that mean? You, like for example, do the normal Rupture, because you see here that Corrupted Blood stacks are going up, and if it gets to 10, this should be, of course, the maximum power that it has. And you can see here that I still have 16 seconds to do damage. But now if you refresh it, it goes away and begins from 0. Of course, that is a bit annoying for us because we refresh Rupture for finality and other things. So that is quite an annoying thing to do. This may have us actually want to have as long as possible on Ruptures. There's also another bug that if you have Replicating Shadows and you put Rupture on 2 targets, the Corrupted Blood thingy does damage to the main target instead of the other target. Weird things. Singular Focus, Plague damage, the same thing. It's not increased by anything that does extra shadow damage, only by Lingering Darkness. Those are kind of all of the Deathstalker bugs. Of course, the problem with Deathstalker's Mark, and Darkest Night is one of the things that make this kind of weak in general. Right now, Trickster is a bit stronger, even with the bugs. Remember, there's one way to fix disorienting strikes. I have a video about that, just the one before, and you can check that one. Now, before going to sleep, I'm going to make a video recommending builds and things for the raid test. And tomorrow before the raid test, I'm going to do some rotation tips and tricks, because there's not a super fixed rotation that you want to actually do. So that's everything. I will see you on the next video.